Hi, it's Jay from Iridescent Tarot, back with some more sparkle for you. So today I wanted to talk about this Blue Earth Tarot by Allison Davies. I think that finally, after all this time, I have found my tarot niche, and that is decks with people that don't look like people. I think I just don't like people-y decks, and so I've been on this little kick lately, just kind of like beefing up my non-people deck collection, and this has been a part of that. I've known about this deck for a while, but I saw a video quite a few months ago from Lily Art and Tarot. Love her YouTube channel. She just happened to be using this deck in the video, and I couldn't stop like looking at the images. There really aren't any walkthroughs of this deck, just a couple made by the creator, and I just wanted to film my own walkthrough, do some pairings, and chat about why I decided to bring this deck in. So it is a hard 2-piece box. This was designed, like I said, Allison Davies, who I believe resides in Canada. Box is nice on the inside. Here's our little guidebook, and here are our cards. The cardstock, I don't have the specifics, but it's like normal, like average weight, run-of-the-mill indie cardstock that's got the dry matte swishy sound. It's got this nice silver gilding. I did have a few issues with dings and marks and things that were like a little bit defective with this. So I am working on hopefully getting that straightened out. But the full card was very damaged on arrival. So I have been using the deck since I got it, and so it's not in order. Oh, and for the curious among you, we've got these polishes today. This is Zoya Aliyah, which is like a kind of a see-through jelly, like currant color, like berry currant color. And then I topped it with ILNP Flower Child. This is one of my all-time favorite nail polishes, and it gave this really beautiful look. I love this. Very big fan of the way these came out. And my perfume of the day is Nocturne Alchemy Paper Moon. The notes of this are vanilla orchid, white musk, vanilla bean, Egyptian sugar, coconut milk, white cinnamon, powdered sugar, angel cake, almond cake, and buttermilk vanilla. This surprisingly reads more on the musky side than the gourmand side. It's just like a delicious, clean, fresh scent that spans the like gourmand musky world. I love this. So this deck was created with Cyanotype, and before this deck, I didn't know what Cyanotype was. And even in the description on the Kickstarter page, and like if you go to purchase this deck directly from the creator, I feel like it has not been done justice to like how much effort went into creating this deck. And the way that I found out how much work and creativity went into the cyanotyping was by watching the creator's YouTube video that showed the creative process. And I'm so glad that I watched that. So if this deck in any way interests you, I would highly recommend watching her like cyanotype process video. I think there was 2 videos in that series. But the thing that got me on this deck was that Allison had a stack of pictures that were her grandmother's, that were her late grandmother's, from when her grandmother would go on road trips and traveling. And she was given these images and told, you need to do something creative with these. And so she like listened to the call, and she created collage pieces from those photographs, and then used the cyanotype process in order to make them all blue. So on first glance, like you might think that this is just like a cool collage, but like very abstract, and there's not much. I don't know. You could like maybe say that there's not much to it, but there really is so much to it. And you only can tell that once you give each card, it's due diligence of like peering into its soul. I don't know how to really get that across well. But I feel like until I had it in my hands, I couldn't really see all the detail and intricacy in the different collage elements. But knowing that they are created from these old photographs just really made this special for me. And so, yeah, while some of the cards are more abstract, if you look deeply at them, you can see like this was a snowy landscape with trees. And there are just so many little visual treats to look at that you might not have seen on first glance. Now, the guidebook does leave something to be desired. It's just keywords, and if it's going to be keywords, I really want the keywords to lock into what the image is trying to depict, and so far I haven't had the best luck of tying them in. So like, let's just look at the Two of Pentacles here. Balance, union, synthesis. That one's pretty good. But I just feel like I would have just like a little bit more of a link between the way that the collage is put together or the reason why the photograph was chosen in the guidebook. And that's a complaint that I have across the board with any of my art decks, that I just want in on the mind of the creator, and keywords like don't really help the seasoned reader all that much, in my opinion. That being said, I bought this deck for the deck itself. I didn't buy it for the guidebook, so that's something that I can overlook. I like that the names of everything in the suits are all standard and not something that my mind has to do any work for in that regard. And I think that there's something to be said for a monotone, like singular focused color, and having that be in and of itself like sets the mood and the tone for the deck. And me having been obsessed with these Blue Bones deck for the last however many months really lended itself to me enjoying the look of an all blue deck. So let's give her a quick shuffle. Pretty decent. I have no complaints about the cardstock, other than the few cards that I have with, like I said, a little bit of damage to them. It does look like there's a little bit of a bow already. Let's look at the overhand. Love that. Okay, so here we have these Blue Bones Oracle. I thought right off the bat this was going to be my favorite pairing, and although I haven't looked at the other pairings yet, I stand by that. I think it's going to be my favorite. This is so good. Yeah, I'm all about this. The focus on the blueness and the melancholy energy of the blueness. These just sing together in a very melancholy tone, like a siren song. I could do this all day. Okay. Next, sticking in my theme of non-peoply people decks, we've got Reclaim Oracle. I thought, well, first of all, Reclaim, I just feel like regardless of how it looks aesthetically, like I'm going to pair it with whatever I want. But because you've got these like, what's the word, amorphous figures that like they're people but they're not. I thought these would go well together, and then the coloring, just like the blue with the light pink and the black. Yeah, I think these go well together. Staying in that theme, we've got the I'm Here Oracle. So you've got the amorphous people, but you have a little bit more of an expanded color palette, and it's more pastel and bright, and maybe brings up the mood a little bit. I like these together. I think that they're not like super hand in hand color wise, but I think that similar to Reclaim, I can use I'm Here with anything and it's going to do its job well. Color wise, I wanted to see if the spread machine change goes well, but as soon as I pulled it out of the box, it's giving more rainbow than I expected, which I'm here for. But see, I thought it was going to look kind of more like this. Yeah, I like this. Cool. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, this is my color scheme in life. I just love that. Ooh, this is fun. I love that. Okay, unexpected one. Okay, I think this might not work, but we'll try. Anatomy of Healing. Give it a shot. Does this tarot pair with everything? This is nice. It's not... There's something about it that just works. I can't put my finger on it. It might not be for everyone. You might be shaking your head at the video right now, but I like it in person. So, okay. Just because I need to know if there are things that can't pair well, let's just give this a go. Nope, I like this too. Ooh, blue and purple together, winning combo. This is very serious when compared to the Softest shade Oracle, but I think I like the levity that this brings to it. Fun. Okay, cool. Let's try the multi-dimensional devas. This is not one that I know I would definitely want to use together, because I feel like the devas are just like so bonded to the shimmering veil for me, but yeah, they look cool. Just like the abstract imagery with the collage is kind of cool. There's something about it. Uh-oh, I think that this deck pairs with everything. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I'm freaking out. This is just like visually such a treat. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. Cool. The Common Oracle, aka Dogbone. This is like an unfair pairing because Dogbone is going to go with literally everything. Yeah, it just goes with everything. I feel like you don't need to see that many of these to get the point. Like, it's good. Lastly, the Creative Conscious Healing Oracle. This is a deck that that does not get a lot of play, but considering what I like to do with my tarot and oracle decks, like, it should see a lot of work from me. And so I would like to find ways to pair it that get me excited. And I feel like this is like visually as exciting as the Softest shade, but ooh, this is very exciting to me. Shoot, I'm having a moment with this deck. Blue Earth, like, you are nailing it. Nailing it. I can't wait to use all of these different pairings. Yeah, I don't know why it has taken so much time for light to shine on Marblehead, or whatever whatever the saying is. I feel like I am really discovering my little niche in the deck world. Like, I think that having people that aren't really people-y and landscapes and images, like the combination is really just doing something for me. And I am excited to see where this leads me. I checked out Allison's other decks. She's got one other tarot. It's in a different art style, and an oracle deck that was made recently. I would be all over the oracle deck, but it's cost prohibitive right now. So for now, I'm just gonna really enjoy working with this deck. I hope that you enjoyed taking a look through this deck that is not often featured on Tarotube, but I think is just different and unique due to the way that it was created and the way that it speaks to the reader. And if you want to show me a little bit of love, please like, subscribe, comment below, and I will talk to you later. Signing out.